All right, so if you have one of these 98 and up Lincoln Town cars, the driver's side fender well on the firewall behind this splash shield, you have a couple of points to reference here. This is a clip, push pin clip, holds the fender liner back. You have an 8mm right up there, and if you pin it back and use the brake caliper, it'll hold it. You'll have to work it forward just ahead of the frame, and then you can walk this back. This is pretty strong, durable plastic, surprisingly. So anyways, as you're trying to go through and solve leaks, there's nothing down here that typically gives you any trouble. This never gives you trouble, but you can bet this does, because I don't know if you're gonna be able to really see. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Up directly above the hood release grommet, which is right here, this is for your hood release cable, you have your drain from your cowl. And if you look closely here, you'll note there is a gap actually right here at the bottom. This is not seating flush, and that's because this wire happens to run and pushes up against this. So this harness for the engine is pushing right up against this, which, as you can see at the top, it's kind of making contact, but not really at the bottom. And water typically follows gravity, so it'll run, trickle down, and it wicks right inside at the bottom here. The other thing, if you happen to look closer here, you'll note that the rubber here has deteriorated. You can see there's a chunk missing right here, and there's some on the other side. So the trick is to use this black, or any other color you want. I just typically have black around, and I use that, and I slather up around this cavity right here, so it makes a nice good seal, and then I slather all the way up to the lip that's right at the edge, which you can kind of see right next to my index finger, where it transitions into the hard plastic from the rubber. So you want this fully coated, as well as a ring right around this opening. And if you fully coat it and put a ring around there, the water won't wick down the plastic into the rubber. It'll all just run down and out of here. So hopefully that'll help with getting the water leaks in this car out of here, because it's incredibly frustrating having your driver footwell fill up with water. So anyways, this is how you do the hood release grommet, and I will come back in just a moment after I've layered it out so you can see the mediocre job I do. It's tough to do here because you just don't have a lot of room, but wear some gloves and get a napkin and get ready, because it's going to be messy. Okay, so got it all coated, and you can see I've put a pretty decent amount all around the perimeter, making sure that cavity, that spot in between, has a good coating, because as long as there's a coating, it can't permeate. So I got it there, and you can see down in there. So it is all got the right coverage, and this should outlast the car. Now, if your question's going to be, well, why didn't you just get a new cable? One, Ford has quit making them years ago. Two, the aftermarket fits like absolute garbage. I've tried it before, and it actually made the leak worse because the grommet's the wrong size. So unfortunately, when you're working with now, the newest one as of 2026 would be 15 years old of this era of vehicle, you're going to have to do some, I'm not going to say less than orthodox, but you're not replacing the hood release grommet or the cable itself normally. That's not a service part. Normally it lasts the life of the car as long as you lubricate the latch under the hood. So as long as you've done this and you've done a good enough job putting coverage all around, again, that lip there, and all over the body of the rubber here, this should outlast the car. And I've always had good luck doing this, and it works great. So hopefully it'll work for you. This is very applicable for somebody that lives in a warmer, when I say warmer climate, where you are south of the Mason-Dixon and heck, even the mid-Atlantic. When you have a lot of hot summer days for not 1 month, but 6 months, you got to do this stuff, because that dried out rubber is just letting the water run in. As well as on the other side, the typical fresh air intake duct. So anyways, that's what to look for. That's what to do. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.